Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, You Heard 37. Hey, I just realized there's two going to Denver. By the way, this Denver is a different one. It's not the KDN, it's the KBJC. I'm going to go ahead and add that one to it. Sweet. Should be able to fit it just fine. Oh, come on now. By the way, we're going Bozeman to Denver. Come on, there we go. So I'm glad I just saw that. We would have lost a couple $100,000 off that. Yeah, we'll be going to KBJC. That is a different Denver. You can see there, Jeffco. But it has a long enough runway, and we'll be landing on runway 29. Thought we were landing on 35, right? Actually, I better be actually check that before I actually take off. Because, yeah, that is not what it had. So I'll check that. But I think we'll go there to Denver. Then we'll do Denver back. I hope that the other Denver. All right, so it is KBJC's great because I didn't want to have to fly back to the other Denver to come back, and then I'll do. I believe or was it Denver to LA? I don't know. We'll figure it out after this flight. Because actually, that was Denver to LA, so I won't be going back probably. Which means I'll have to go over to Denver to fly that out. Where was that? It was over $1 million, which is why I want to do it. That's Denver to Memphis. That's not that long a flight, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. Yeah, so I'll have to go to the other Denver and fly out to LA. And then I'll go back to Bozeman and probably do that one to Florida. But anyhow, we'll go over here and get this going. Alright, so we're going to fly these. We're going to use the other plane now since we're in Denver. That's the FedEx. Alright, see, I already had that one loaded, but not that one. It's not too long a flight. I've got plenty of fuel. Everything fits good. I'm going to go ahead and write this down, and we'll just go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, I got the right runway now, 29, right? You'll see this looks weird because we're actually kind of inside the building almost. This airport is not really big enough for our plane. Alright, let's make sure it's got the right weights. Oh no, the building is inside our plane. Fuel, 55, let's see, 55,620, so that's correct. Sorry, but there's nothing I can do. The building's inside the plane, so that I can't really do anything about it. 96. Alright, so that's the correct weight. Alright, yeah, I need to update to 1511. I've got it, I just haven't done it yet. Well, I hope that's not in the way. Alright, we are at Bozeman, KBZN. Just make sure that's on so we don't go forward at all. Don't know what gate we're at. Alright, so K. Oh, that thing is moving, isn't it? KBZN. I don't know why that's moving. To KB. Oh, man. There we go. KBJC. Why does this have to happen to me? Stupid building. Departures and arrivals. We're going to be taking off on the runway 30. Or it might be 29. No, it is 30. Is there a 30? I didn't... There's two runways? Must be one on the other side. Runway 30 and... my Mike Bob KT2. Transition at Billings. Execute. See, there wasn't execute on last time. I don't know why that was like that. Alright, and KBJC runway 30, right? So it's going to be 30, not 29. Star is Rams 36. Yeah, Rams 36. Rams 6, sorry. Transition MBW. Execute that. Let's check this out. this to go up. Alright, that looks good for now. So there's 0 fuel weights. We'll carry 5 in reserves. It'll be 85. Let's see what altitude it picks. Come on, come on. Alright, well, we'll go on. We're not going to do a derated takeoff. Alright, so we go into 37,000, although we should be on an even. Alright. We're not doing a derated takeoff like I said. Flaps will do 15 again. Alright, trim 2.75 did not give us V speeds. Why no V speeds? Well, that absolutely sucks. Actually, no, I'm doing a takeoff. Just make sure it's got it. It's got it on there. This happened the other day, and I can't remember what I had to do to go back to get the V speeds. I had to change runways, is what I actually did. Unless that did it. There we go. It accept it. 151. Alright. 2.75. Trim real quick. There's 3 in between there. Alright, that looks about good. Let's actually go over to approach and we'll check out our speeds. Alright, 170, that is obviously wrong. What was it, 144? Is that what I just saw? Yeah, 144. I don't know why this doesn't put it in automatically. 144. So I'd like to be at 144 there as well. And it's got 4 miles to get there. We obviously can't go down 100 knots in 4 miles. That needs to be at like, I'll go 165 for it. And it's 16 miles to get there. I don't think we can quite do that. Let's knock it down to 220. I'm not sure if we can do that either, but we'll try it. Oh, it's not going to let me. What if I do 94.38? Will it let me then? Probably not. Alright, it did. 282, then 14 miles. Hopefully I can get down there. Might have to intervene, but that's alright. Check that our runway heading in just a second. 37,000. Alright, let's make sure all the lights are on or not. Beacon and nav. Turn off the center fuel pumps. Brakes and RTO. Flaps to 15. Parking brake is off. We'll go ahead and push back. Radio for the minimums. Tail goes to the right as we go through the building. So awkward. Flight director on. Flight objector on. LNAV and VNAV are armed. Beautiful Bozeman, another Orbex airport. I absolutely love this airport. I love all the Orbex airports. Is there another runway over here? I can't remember. I didn't know there's a 30 and a 29. Is it? I can't tell. Can't remember. Do not remember. We didn't hit that vehicle. Alright, we'll taxi over there to the runway. Love that we're near the runway. Alright, I'm going to stop the pushback just in case we don't go too far. There's a couple of small helicopters. Those are quite small. Little toys compared to the planes. They shouldn't be that small. They're obviously not the size of planes, but that seems a little too small. Alright. Taxi light comes on. Make our way to the runway. Flaps are good. They're 15. Alright. Did I just see a runway sign? Maybe there's one going perpendicular. Oops, off the throttle for a second. I believe these are the Central Rocky Mountains. I'm pretty sure of that. Love those. Did a flight in FS Passengers with Jackson Hole with the Central Rocky Mountains. Man, that was sick. I love that. Love that scenery. I think Jackson Hole might actually be better than Bozeman. I've loved Bozeman for a while, but I don't know, that Jackson Hole was great. Although when you throw in the Central Rocky Mountains with this Bozeman as well, it's spectacular. Alright, landing lights are on, strobe is on, we'll enter the runway. Brakes are in RTO, flaps are at 15. So we should be pretty much set. Make sure the TCAS is on. This TCAS is on, I'll hit the traffic button.
Approaching 30.
Usually most planes, TCAS doesn't come on automatically when it's started up, but I guess it does in this one. Nice, because I forget TCAS a lot, I don't know why. I think we went out a little too far, although we're going slow, so maybe not.
On runway.
Oh, we're pretty good.
30.
A little too far to the left. Because the stupid EZDok moves around. 304. How to put it? I think it should be 303. Because we're not perfectly lined up. Alright. Everything looks good. So let's get to it. Like I said, there's no D-rated takeoff. Toga? We'll get out of here, Bozeman. The approach is kind of odd because we go like right over Denver International Airport, which I thought was kind of odd. I'll see that in a bit.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Alright. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps go to 5 like, immediately. Flaps to 1. Well, to the left, I probably will not be able to keep this on track. A little hard to the left. little hard to the left, like I said. Come on, back around. There we go. Flaps are up. I'll go ahead and hit the autopilot just to take a look outside before we get too far away. Bozeman. Scenery on very dense, autogen dense, I do believe. I kind of like how Orbex does some of these airports that are just not major airports. Like Bozeman, Jackson Hole, some other ones like that as well. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, everything looks good. We just crossed 10,000. So we'll pull the landing lights off, taxi lights off as well. Yeah, I got us a little over to the right maybe. Or it did it. I'll blame it on the... I'll say that it was fine. No, it probably wasn't. Sweet. It's a pretty short flight. Let's look 1828 Zulu time. Let's hit progress. Expected to be there in 1943, so an hour and 14 minutes. And we'll be at 37,000 feet for a while. Oops, we're gonna go back to legs. There we go. Increase our range now. Crossing 12,000 feet, man. This plane just ascends like crazy. I love it. The engines are so powerful too. Not sure if this is including Bozeman or if it's just whatever. The Central Rocky Mountains looking beautiful. So I guess that's the actual town of Bozeman. Is that the airport right there? No, it's water. Kind of looked like a runway texture for a second. Or is that the runway? I saw the light flicker. I think that might have actually be it. Yeah, it was. That probably was it because it was just to the right, left of us. All right, everybody, we're crossing 15,000 feet, almost 16 now. So I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and speed it up right as soon as we hit 18,000. So put the pressure to standard. $17,000. Love the snow on the top. Although I believe they're actually supposed to be getting snow pretty soon. Well, it's still kind of early. What is October? But apparently some people are already getting snow. Sucks for them, but we'll be getting it soon too. That standard. Alright, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and speed up as soon as I get this setting. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up, everybody. I'll be back in just a bit. Alright, everybody, slowing it down. We're at 13.8. We need to check our landing speed. Alright, it's down to 141. Change that up. And 141 for the one before it. What at 4 miles, I think we need to slow that down. Put 158. That kind of worries me as well. Let's slow that down to 200. So this got 14 miles to get down to 70. Wow. Let me change that. No. 11,193. All right. See, we're above the glide slope, and it's. Then we need to slow down. So I'm gonna put out the speed brake. See if we can't catch back up at 650. We're getting a little ground back. We're gonna actually go right over Denver. I'm not sure if it's just VOR or what, but we literally go right over the airport, which I thought was kind of weird. Seems a little dangerous to actually, you know, over such a busy airport. You actually have planes going over it. Although I guess KBJC isn't a very busy airport. It's not like they have like commercial flights probably. It's more general aviation, I'm guessing. So you wouldn't have that many flights, I guess. Alright, we just went below 11,000 feet. So we got a couple planes here. See, that's why it's dangerous. We're gonna go over the airport. We got planes coming over here. Did that one just land? Drag required. Speed brake out. Let's see, it has it at 220 when I got it set at 200. It doesn't like to pay attention. Alright, there we go. Alright, 10-3. Got the speed brake armed. Auto brakes are set at 2. Not sure what that rumble is. It sounds like a speed brake, but obviously the speed brake isn't armed. I'm not sure what the -7 is. That how many? Is that like -8? Like they're 800 feet below us? But the frame rate is 18, 19. There's so many freaking clouds. All right, 10,000 feet. Put the lane lights on. I'll put the taxi light on as well. Let's find the heading of the runway. I'll go ahead and set that 295. See, right there's Denver. Don't mind us, we're just going right around you. This seems dangerous. See how they got like 2 planes already right over by us. Alright, our landing altitude is 5,700 feet. 5723 or something. Drag required. Not surprised. Put the flaps to 1. We don't have... We're actually pretty daggone close. Drag required. Well, the speed brake is out. Stop telling me that. Alright. Flaps gotta come out because we gotta go down to 158. That'll help slow us down, plus the flaps have to be out of that. Is that the 30 right? 295. It just doesn't seem like it lines up at all. But it must. 158 and 10 miles. It'd be nice if it slowed down. Oh geez, that's never good. So much for being able to see anything. Speed came way down. See, it's climbing back up, which is dumb because we need to be down at 158 in 7 miles. For a landing speed of 141, 141. Unreal. It doesn't make any sense. We're supposed to be at 158 in 6 miles, and it's climbing back up to 200.
2,500.
I have no idea how we're supposed to land. I guess we could, if it's got Cat 3, we could just let it do it itself. I want to put the flaps out. Hopefully this is not... Alright. Just worried about the speed there. 4 miles and we need to be 50 knots slower. Thank you, plane. The only thing I can think to do is switch it off VNav. I'm gonna tell it to go down to 141. Flight slope is a little bit below us. Stupid thing. We're only like 10 miles from the freaking airport. Just slip behind it, below that thing. Flaps to 20. Localizer. Gear down. Flaps are out. We're
1,000.
The gear is down. The glide slope is so high up above us. We're at the outer marker. I'm a little worried. I don't know what that was. Alright, so we're holding steady as that comes up on us. Alright, so it is a Cat 3. So we might just have to let this thing do it for us, as we are too high. I knew that was going to happen. Let's see the triple. See the 777 do its thing. I can't see a thing. $400 feet, actually 760, which is weird because it said the altitude was, the runway was 57 something. There's a flash. There's the runway lights. Wow, there's a cliff in front of it. Insane.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20.
Plane, come on down. Hold up.
10.
Quite positive you broke something. That was not my doing at all.
4,000 feet remaining. 3,000 feet remaining.
Alright, manual braking. Looks like we got a little problem with the vector and the altitudes. That was very odd. It really did not land itself. It was coming up too high. I don't know if that could be a problem with the altitude needing to be fixed or what, but it was hanging above the runway. So I clicked off the autopilot and brought it down. By bringing it down, I just basically turned it just a little bit. Okay, I guess they don't have a grounder or something. Flight director off. Flight director off. Off the auto brake. That really sucks because that's not my fault. She landed herself very well. Like I say, that could be a problem with the elevation correction. Because as you can see, it is jacked up. That sucks. Alright, let's turn over here. I don't know what we're gonna do. Tell you what, we'll just park it here. Why not? Why not just park it here? This is just as good a place as any. Alright, we'll throw the parking brake on. Cut the fuel. Taxi light off. We'll pull these lights off. Alright. Let's go over to air hauler and see how we got screwed. How much we're gonna get screwed out of. Alright, here we are. 99%. So it only did 1% damage. That's not that bad. It's just very odd that it hung above the runway like that. I think that there very well could be something wrong with the. I'm not sure if the elevation correction problem had anything to do with that or not. Because I mentioned when we were coming down how it was The runway altitude was 5,700 or something, but the radio altimeter was showing something different. Which would make sense because we were it was on a cliff because of that screw up. Why does KBJC not show up as a problem all the time? That's another thing that doesn't make sense. Sometimes it'll pick it up as a problem, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But every time it runs it should show KBJC as a problem that needs correcting or not correcting, whichever one. Alright there, Hauler. There you go. Alright, so we're in Denver. Not at the usual Denver, obviously, but the other one. So that's what we want next. Denver to LA. And then I'll fly from LA, I guess, back to Bozeman. And we'll take that, because that was a cool flight. Maybe. Let's do Daytona Beach. Down to, was it Bradenton? Something in Bradenton. Sarasota, Bradenton. Unless there's something cool in Los Angeles. I can't remember if we looked at that or not. I think we did. Yeah, nothing all that great. So that's the plan, at least. I don't know if it'll happen. But that's what I'm aiming for. And we've got some time, so that's always nice. Always nice to have some time. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.